There he is. Sheena Wright. Elaine Jones. Up front, Mayor David Dinkins. And Mr. Harry Belafonte. I have a quick little anecdote, if you will, about our last honoree. When we met 5 minutes ago, it was actually a reunion. I grew up in Germany to a German mother and a father from Ghana, West Africa. So I was the only black kid in our street, in our neighborhood, in our town, in our state. You can imagine. So one day we were walking through our city, and my mother and myself, I was 3 years old, and my father came out of the local hotel, and he was standing by the street ready to get into his car, and I started running towards him, yelling, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," and he looked at me, and he squatted down and took me in his arm, and he held me up high and said, "Hey, young boy, it was you." Since my father wasn't around much, as a 3-year-old, I thought, okay, he looks kind of like him. He's tall, he's handsome, he's black. So it's good to see you again, Daddy. So as Tiffany said earlier, tonight is a celebration. It's a celebration of the work of Brotherhood Sis Sol. It's a celebration of the youth who you will hear from throughout the evening. And it's a celebration of the contribution of these 4 people who have dedicated their lives to changing our community and our world. Nana and Ted Wells, Anna Oliveira, and Bill Lynch. Give me a hand. BroSis started back in 1994 when Jason Warren and Kari Lazar-White founded the organization at Brown University. They started with the following belief: that the creation of a strong, supportive community could help youth overcome challenges and circumstance and to succeed in life. Back then, they started working with 15 young men. When they brought the organization to New York City in 1995, they began working with about 45 young men in 2 public schools. One of the schools was Jason's former high school, Central Park East in East Harlem. Back then, the program was called The Brotherhood. Over the next 3 years, they grew the staff in the organization and doubled the number of young people in the program. And then, in 1998, they expanded the organization to also serve young women. Dr. Susan Wilcox, that's right. Dr. Susan Wilcox joined the leadership team, and the organization was renamed the Brotherhood Sis Sol. 2 years later, the Brotherhood Sis Sol purchased its own brownstone in Harlem. And today, it provides long-term support to about 300 Black and Latino youth from ages 8 to 22. It has grown into an award-winning, locally based community organization with a national reach. The programming and services focus on comprehensive and holistic youth development. Brotherhood Sis Sol provides rites of passage programming, after-school care, school and home counseling, summer camps, job placement and training, college prep, and scholarships. Their unique programming includes training youth in community organizing and environmental education. And you'll hear more tonight about the international study program that provides opportunities for our youth to study abroad for 1 month. Over the years, Brotherhood Sis Sol has taken youth to study around the world in places like South Africa, Ghana, Mexico, the Dominican Republic, Egypt, as well as Morocco. Before these students go, the members spend 5 months studying the culture, politics, language, and history of the country they will visit. Then they will spend 1 month in that country meeting with NGOs, USAID, government, and university officials. For example, when they visited South Africa, they met with Archbishop Desmond Tutu and studied the anti-apartheid movement. When they visited Brazil, they spent time in the favelas studying Afro-Brazilian history and went to Rio, the Amazon, and Salvador. This year, Bro Sis will travel to Brazil for the 3rd time, taking 16 youth members. And if anyone wants to tag along, there's actually an amazing silent auction package to Brazil that includes a private house on the beach. Hello. The young people who you will see on this stage tonight have participated in many of these programs, and you will get to see the impact these programs have had.